Hey folks, David here from the Xylem Zone again. I just had a lot of people kind of making contact with me and just trying to find out what is the business that we do with the Xylem Zone, and what does Redesign Your Life, what is it all about, what's the vehicles we look at. And the third question is, what is a strategic coach? Because obviously our business is coaching. So one, the Xylem Zone is a group of very experienced investors who have worked for years in developing their situation. And we understand that getting a result isn't just about buying property or having a business. You have to line up a lot of pieces to get everything right and make it all come together. And we've identified 10 key areas you have to get maximized and working effectively in a system, and develop a plan and a strategy off the back of that in line with your long-term goals, and not just your goals of accumulating things, but your goal of how you want your life to be. That's why we call it Redesign Your Life. It's creating the life that you want. The second thing then is that we know that never one strategy will create the outcome. And what happens with a lot of coaching is that you might have a property coach and they come along and they promote house and lands because that's what they sell. And they're saying that is the best strategy. But how do you know that house and land is the best strategy for you in your situation? There's a lot of factors you have to consider: your financial position, your lending capacity, your time, your skill, all these different things. Is it going to be renovations? Is it going to be buying off the plan? Is it a more active cash flow based strategy? So a property coach generally only steers you to the one strategy they have, and as opposed to a holistic view and what strategies do we need as an overall system to get you the outcome you want. A life coach is fantastic, but invariably a life coach looks at self-development and awareness, but often they don't know about business, they don't know about money, and often they don't even run that area of their life very well themselves. So a life coach is fantastic, but we're going to look at a lot of skills and habits that you have to have in place to make sure, even if you did get the system in place, you can manage it to dissolve stress, dissolve pressure, and actually make it work effectively, not just for the short term, but for the long term. So a strategic coach is someone who's looking holistically at the big picture, has done it themselves, and is then there to guide you through and support you, not to tell you what to do, but to teach you the questions to ask you, manage your situation effectively, you avoid costly mistakes, and you get the results you want, hopefully faster and a lot safer. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight. It got a lot more moving pieces to it, and obviously the experience we're working from is covering a lot of different areas as well. But yeah, it's an awesome outcome. And guys, if you're thinking about coming to one of our events coming up, there's a great one coming up in Brisbane. You'll be able to sit down and meet the whole team and get a lot of the insights to what we do. And it's going to be a free event for 2 days where we're just going to give and give and give. There's going to be no hard selling, and there's going to be nothing like that at all. It's just going to be we're giving you the real deal, and actually an actual proper workshop with the real process involved. And the only thing that there will be an opportunity for at the end of that is to sit down with one of the coaches after the event and sit down and have a conversation to find out what your situation is and what choices you have, which is obligation free. So no big stitching. You can do the 2 days, take all the information, go and use it and do your best. And we just know that there's going to be a percentage of people that go, yeah, there's a lot involved in this and we need some help. So hopefully that gives you a bit more insight to what we're doing with the Redesign Your Life program, what a strategic coach is as opposed to just a property coach or a life coach. And the Xylem Zone, we just want to give back and share some of the knowledge we've done and some of the things we've done, and hopefully make a difference for you. And we know that we're going to, and hopefully some of you might choose to work with us, and we'll build a bit of a community of like-minded people, and hopefully we can make a little bit of a change and support some of those other generations coming through, so they can be a little bit more savvy themselves and make some better decisions, and hopefully not get stuck in that debt trap like so many people are. Anyway, it's David from the Xylem Zone again. Hopefully that's been useful, and look forward to catching up with you and hopefully see you at the event soon. Ciao for now.